If you think cooking at home has to be expensive, messy, and time-consuming, think again. Because today, you're about to discover some of the smartest kitchen hacks that can literally change the way you cook forever. These are not the boring tips everyone already knows. Cook faster, clean easier, and make your kitchen life feel 10 times smoother. And the best part? Most of these hacks are so simple, you'll wonder why nobody told you about them sooner. So before you spend more money on groceries, more time washing dishes, or more energy struggling in the kitchen, watch till the end, because some of these hacks can save you every single week. Let's be honest, one of the biggest ways people waste money is through food. We buy too much, forget what we have, let vegetables die in the fridge, throw away leftovers, and then repeat the cycle all over again. But with a few smart habits and simple kitchen tricks, you can completely flip that around. One of the easiest hacks that saves both time and money is prepping ingredients the moment you get home from grocery shopping. Most people come home, put everything in the fridge, and forget about it. Instead, spend just 10 to 15 minutes after shopping to wash, dry, and organize your produce. Put chopped carrots, cucumbers, bell peppers, or lettuce into clear containers. Not only does this keep them fresher longer, but it also makes you much more likely to actually use them. When food is ready to grab, it gets eaten. When it's hidden in a plastic bag at the back of the fridge, it usually gets wasted. Another genius hack is using paper towels inside containers of leafy greens. Spinach, lettuce, coriander, mint, and parsley often spoil quickly because of excess moisture. If you place a dry paper towel inside the storage container, it absorbs that extra moisture and helps keep the greens fresh much longer. This tiny trick can easily save you from throwing away herbs and vegetables every week, and over time, that adds up to real money. Let's talk about leftovers because this is where so much food gets wasted. Instead of storing random leftovers in bowls covered with foil where nobody wants to touch them again, turn them into planned meals. Leftover rice can become fried rice. Leftover chicken can become wraps, sandwiches, or pasta. Leftover vegetables can be added to omelets, soups, or stir-fries. One of the smartest people in the kitchen is not the one who cooks fancy meals, it's the one who knows how to transform yesterday's food into something new and delicious. And here's a powerful hack for leftovers. Always store them in clear containers. A clear container helps you remember what's available and encourage you to use it before it goes bad. Another brilliant money-saving kitchen trick is freezing food before it's too late. Bananas turning brown? Freeze them for smoothies or banana bread. Bread getting old? Freeze slices and toast them later. Herbs wilting? Chop them and freeze them in olive oil or water using an ice cube tray. Leftover tomato paste? Freeze spoonfuls instead of wasting the whole can. This one habit alone can save you a surprising amount of money every month because freezing extends the life of so many everyday ingredients. Or make smoothie packs with banana, berries, oats, and spinach. On busy days, you'll save time because the prep is already done. And you'll save money because you won't feel tempted to order expensive takeout. Now let's move to one of the most underrated kitchen hacks ever, keeping a use-first section in your fridge. This is a game changer. Designate one shelf or one basket for foods that need to be used soon. Half an onion, leftover pasta, yogurt near expiration, soft tomatoes, open sauces, or ripe fruit. This helps you use what you already have before buying or opening something new. It's one of the easiest ways to reduce waste and become much more intentional with your food. One of the biggest time-saving hacks is reading the full recipe before you start. It sounds basic, but it prevents so many mistakes. You won't realize halfway through that the oven needed preheating, or that the onions were supposed to be caramelized first, or that you needed softened butter 30 minutes ago. A 2-minute read-through can save you 20 minutes of chaos. Another time-saving trick that professional cooks use is called clean as you go. Wash the cutting board. Something is baking in the oven? Wipe the counter. This makes cooking feel less stressful and saves you from that exhausting cleanup after the meal. A huge money-saving hack that many people ignore is making your own simple sauces and seasonings at home. Store-bought sauces, dressings, spice mixes, and marinades often cost much more than they should. Basic ingredients like garlic, yogurt, lemon, vinegar, olive oil, chili flakes, honey, mustard, soy sauce, and herbs can help you make delicious homemade versions for a fraction of the price. Once you start making your own garlic sauce, salad dressing, taco seasoning, or pasta sauce, you'll realize how much money you've been spending on bottled convenience. Another smart kitchen trick is to stop throwing away vegetable scraps. Instead of buying expensive stock cubes or cartons, you can make your own flavorful broth almost for free. It's healthier, cheaper, and incredibly satisfying. Here's a hack that saves time every single day. Organize your kitchen based on how you actually cook, not how it looks. Keep your most used tools: knife, cutting board, spatula, salt, oil, and pan within easy reach. Put baking items together, tea and coffee items together, and daily essentials where your hands naturally go. A kitchen that is organized for function, not just appearance, can make cooking much faster and more enjoyable. One of the best budget kitchen habits is batch cooking. This doesn't mean making boring food for the whole week. It simply means cooking bigger amounts of useful basics: rice, pasta, grilled chicken, roasted vegetables, boiled eggs, lentils, or sauces that can be mixed and matched into different meals. For example, cooked rice can become lunch bowls, fried rice, soup filler, or side dishes. Grilled chicken can become wraps, salads, sandwiches, or pasta. Batch cooking saves time, reduces stress, and helps you avoid last-minute food delivery spending. And while we're on that topic, here's a hack many smart home cooks swear by. Always keep a few emergency meal ingredients at home. These are low-cost, long-lasting foods that can quickly become dinner when you don't know what to cook. Things like eggs, pasta, canned tuna, lentils, rice, frozen vegetables, potatoes, onions, garlic, and canned tomatoes can save you from ordering expensive fast food. A well-stocked kitchen is one of the strongest defenses against wasting money. Let's talk about fruit, because fruit is one of the most commonly wasted foods in many homes. A great trick is to buy fruit in different ripeness levels. If all your bananas are perfectly ripe on the same day, they'll all go bad around the same time. But if you buy some ready to eat and some still slightly green, you stretch out their use. The same idea works with avocados, mangoes, pears, and peaches. Another clever fruit hack is storing apples separately from certain other produce. Apples release ethylene gas, which can make nearby fruits and vegetables ripen faster. If you want something to ripen quickly, place it near apples. If you want it to last longer, keep it away. This little science-based trick can actually help you control freshness and reduce waste. Here's a surprisingly useful kitchen shortcut. Grate cheese, chop onions, or peel garlic in bulk once instead of every single day. You can store prepped ingredients in small containers and make your cooking process much faster during the week. Even something as simple as peeling a full garlic bulb at once can save time and make you more likely to cook at home instead of reaching for convenience food. And if you hate peeling garlic, here's a classic but effective hack. Place garlic cloves in a jar with a lid and shake it hard for a few seconds. The skins loosen and peel off much more easily. It's quick, satisfying, and weirdly fun. Let's move to cooking efficiency. One of the easiest ways to save time and energy is using the right pan size. A small amount of food in a giant pan wastes heat and often cooks unevenly. A pan that's too small causes crowding, slower cooking, and bad texture. Matching the right pan to the amount of food helps everything cook better and faster. Another brilliant trick is boiling water in an electric kettle before adding it to a pot. If you need boiling water for pasta, tea, noodles, or soup, the kettle usually heats it faster than the stove. It's a small move, but it saves valuable time, especially on busy days. A lot of people also waste money by not using their pantry properly. Before grocery shopping, check what you already have. How many times do people buy another pack of pasta, another bottle of sauce, or another spice they already own? A 5-minute pantry check can stop duplicate purchases and help you build meals around ingredients you already paid for. And here's a powerful shopping-related kitchen hack. Never shop without a list and never shop while hungry. These two mistakes are responsible for so many unnecessary purchases. A shopping list keeps you focused, and a full stomach keeps you rational. Together, they can make a huge difference in your monthly grocery bill. One of the most useful visual hacks is labeling things with dates. If you freeze leftovers, sauces, chopped meat, or meal prep containers, write the date on them. Otherwise, they turn into mystery items that sit there forever. Labeling helps you rotate food properly and use older items first. Here's another small but powerful trick. Keep your spices fresh and visible. Old spices lose flavor, which means you end up adding more and still not getting good results. If your spice shelf is messy and hidden, you'll keep forgetting what you have. Organize them so you can see everything clearly. Better flavor at home means you're less likely to crave expensive restaurant food. Now let's talk cleaning hacks, because saving time in the kitchen isn't just about cooking, it's also about cleanup. One easy trick is lining trays or baking pans with parchment paper or foil when appropriate. This reduces scrubbing and makes cleanup much faster. Another simple hack is filling dirty pans with warm soapy water right after use instead of letting food harden for hours. That one move can cut your dishwashing effort in half. A super practical kitchen money hack is learning how to revive slightly tired ingredients instead of throwing them away immediately. Soft carrots can often be revived in cold water. Slightly stale bread can become croutons, breadcrumbs, toast, or bread pudding. Overripe tomatoes can become sauce. Slightly wrinkled peppers can go into cooked dishes. Not everything that looks less than perfect is useless. And maybe one of the biggest kitchen hacks of all is this: stop chasing perfection. You do not need a fancy kitchen, expensive gadgets, or restaurant-level plating to cook smarter. In fact, many gadgets end up wasting both money and space. Before buying another kitchen tool, ask yourself, will I use this every week? If the answer is no, you probably don't need it. A sharp knife, a good pan, a cutting board, and a few basic tools can do more than most trendy gadgets ever will. If you really want to save time and money in the kitchen, build systems, not motivation. Motivation comes and goes. Systems are what make life easier. Keep ingredients visible. Freeze extras, prep after shopping, use leftovers creatively. Batch cook basics, clean as you go, shop with a list, store food properly. These are not dramatic changes, but together they create a kitchen routine that feels easier, cheaper, faster, and less stressful. And the truth is, the kitchen doesn't just save money, it can actually protect your peace. Because when your fridge makes sense, when dinner doesn't feel like a crisis, when food stops going to waste, and when you're not constantly overspending on takeout or groceries, life feels lighter. Cooking becomes less of a burden and more of a smart advantage. So the next time you step into your kitchen, don't just think about what you're cooking. Think about how you're cooking, how you're storing, how you're organizing, and how much you might be wasting without even realizing it. Because sometimes the difference between a stressful kitchen and a smart kitchen is just a few simple hacks. And once you start using these kitchen tricks, you'll notice something amazing: you'll spend less, waste less, cook faster, clean easier, and feel much more in control. That's not just a kitchen upgrade. That's a lifestyle upgrade. If you enjoyed this, imagine how much easier your daily cooking could become just by applying even 5 of these hacks this week. Start small, stay consistent, and your kitchen will begin working for you instead of against you. And honestly, once you start doing these, there's no going back.